course, a wonderful coverage and broadcast of the ongoing tournament, of course, organized by the Pole Association of Uganda. Now, we have two great names, of course, on center table. One is no stranger to everyone here. That is Roxbury's Sejjemba Ibra, seeded player, plays for the national team, seed number 8 of Uganda, up against Janan Alinga. He has also been playing pool for a while, but currently plays in the league setting of the now Special National League, plays for the team called Chireka Pool Club. And we bring you this live action here in Kansanga. All right, so as you're watching and enjoying yourself, big up to you and big up to the Pole Association of Uganda in conjunction with Lamar Bar, Restaurant, Cast Bar, and of course the National Council of Sports. As it stands now, this is the very, very first game. Rest of 5, we are in round 2. Ibra Sejjemba, the smaller gun, is the one playing yellow. The taller guy is Janan Alinga, and is the one on table right now. He's playing red. The game is a little bit balanced, because even as it stands, Janan has an opportunity, of course, to maybe go 3 balls or even all of them. I see the downer pocket is open for an off ball where he probably could be finishing, but is opting for a center for now, and I think he can go center, then back up and tries to fails to put a center. Very, very easy center for him. And you can tell, you know, these games all come down to a bit of nerves, preparation. A lot of players have been coming on table and they look shaky. Maybe it's because they've been attending different festivity activities. Others maybe slept celebrating the birth of the king. Boxing Day, maybe the others were boxing, I don't know. But I've seen so many players come today and they look shaky on table. So, but Janan miscalculated the center pocket and he missed by far. Now Ibra Sejjemba with a possible clearance here. Sejjemba Ibra on the yellow. He opts for an off the cushion. Plays it wonderfully. Wonderful shot there by Ibra. Now he's probably going to stun. It's got a stun shot. It's a bit of like a drawback. Not so hard, not so soft. And he should be able to put the black in the right down pocket where I am. Look at that. Not the very best of whites, but with a player of his caliber, of his class, he should be able to actually put that black ball. Sejjemba Ibra on black. Puts it really well. The white is safe. Sejjemba Ibra leads here 1-0. Rest to 5. And they're playing black ball rules. All right, so as far as everything is concerned, all games are set, of course, at the same time. They play 55 minutes of time. And what you need to know is if time catches up with you, if both players are deadlocked, it's a draw at 4-4, or probably at 3-3, and the time is up. The referee or the umpire will arrange what we call a penalty shootout setting if there are more than 6 balls on the table. If there are 7 balls and less on the table, the games will have to be played to completion. That is, if time runs out and they find you at a deadlock, probably at a draw, 2-2, 3-3, or even 4-4. Ibra to break. Wow, what a power break there. Black almost went in, stuck in the pocket, and Sejjemba Ibra has a chance to either clear in red or the yellows, all up in his choice, but the black is for the taking. Whoever finishes first, the black is as easy as ABC. It's a wonderful job the umpires are doing. Umpires, of course, of the game are donning shirts. Some are in black, others in pink, then others are in blue shirts. Sejjemba Ibra about to close the table. You can see, of course, at the back of his shirt, in proud sponsorship with Roxbury Pool Club in Chiwanga, the club that he belongs to, the club that he plays for. This young Ghana has played pool even outside Uganda. He was actually playing in the league in Zambia at some point in his life, and that was during the COVID era. He, Caesar Chandiga, Wagaba Rashid, Salongo Uthman, together with Dennis, I keep forgetting his second name. They were actually Ugandan players who participated in the National League of Zambia. That's how they exposed and befriended some of these players. And we already have 2 Zambian players in this very, very tournament. It's because of that relationship that has been cemented or strengthened by some of these players who actually went and participated in that league. And so Mofaya Moses and Kelvin Nkandu are all in this tournament, all courtesy of that friendship bridge that these young men put up when they actually went and participated in the league and probably in some of the tournaments that were taking place. That's in Southern Africa, in Zambia especially, South Africa, and in Zimbabwe. Sejjemba Ibra on the yellows. It's a decent shot. Sets his ball up there. But Janan has a chance. If he can port that red in center, it will open up an opportunity for him to actually finish from all the way down up. Black is for the taking. Alinga Janan in play. Plays his pool in Chireka. Plays for the club called Chireka Pool Club. Gets a that's a fairly good white for the next shot. He has choices, 3 choices. He can actually go down, left or right, probably even go center and try to get the white up. And in trying to get it up, of course, he can end up also supporting the next ball in center, and then he goes down just like a riddle. All right, okay, but not the best. Can see a bit of that angle. Tricky for him to get the white round. He's got an option for I don't see the Janan is not really convincing me that, you know, the confidence is lacking a bit. I see that he is struggling to keep himself afloat. The decisions he's making, and I don't know why. The game was not so complicated, but now it has become even more difficult than it was. We'll have to put a really good shot to get the next white. See Janan, he really pots the red. Right from where I can see from, Janan has an option of actually potting what they call a combination shot. Pots the red on the black. As long as they all get in, he has won. The next shot he has here is magical. I don't know what option he's going to go for. Just like I said, I didn't see him having more than one option, and the only option, of course, that was there was the combination shot from the angle where he was. That was a huge achievement for him to even get the white right there. So it doesn't count because Sejjemba Ibra on the yellows should be able to finish this game here. An option to start with the center. He chooses to go down. Even from my angle, I could tell that that was not the best shot for Ibra to take at that moment. Now he has given Janan another opportunity. Of course, the center is very easy. He just needs to keep the white on table and probably play center with some good energy off the rail or around the yellow, and then he gets the black, which is already set in the jaws, the right upper pocket. Janan Alinga on the red. Off the rail, you can see the black. And it's 1-1. 1-1. And Janan Alinga 1, Sejjemba Ibra 1. Rest 2-5. I've kind of like noticed some of these senior players, I don't know, they reach moments where we're just about to see them finish, and then they play a very disappointing shot at their level. I've seen it happen to some of our most senior players here, so I don't really understand where all that comes from. But it cannot be nerves, because these guys have been in some of the most tense moments ever, both on domestic or even foreign soil. Sejjemba Ibra has won 3 continental tournaments. You can imagine 3 of them African tournaments. So I don't expect him to reach in a position where he was. Fails to clear 3 balls that are in space. But it's happening. We also saw earlier on Chandiga Caesar do it. However, he won that race, but they actually do that a lot. So maybe the nerves take the best even of the best. Alinga Janan with the break. Great break there, of course, separated the yellows from the reds, and now he has a chance. He can choose. If it were me, I would actually choose yellow at this moment. Red looks a bit entangled into the black, and yellow is a very good option for him to go for. Janan Alinga, Chirka Pool Club, up against Sejjemba Ibra of Roxbury Pool Club. My name is DMS. I want to remind you that you are live. If you're catching this show live, broadcast live, it's officially on the Pole Association of Uganda page on YouTube, Pole Association of Uganda page on Facebook, and big up to, of course, our technical team. Big up to Roger and team, ATA, bringing you, of course, these lovely, lovely games. And we are in Kansanga. Place is called Lamar Bar and Restaurant. The name on the broadcasting commentary is DMS. Can you believe it? Janan Alinga has failed to put the center and giving a chance now to Ibra. Well, they say tit for tat, or one good turn deserves another. Indeed, he gave it back to him. And now we want to see the so-called Mayweather reason why he was actually given that big sports name. He doesn't go for nothing. So he has opened up the bad ball that was obstructed by the black, and now he has a chance to probably go 1 rail up, 3 balls either to center and upper pocket. Plays that very well. Sejjemba Ibra is also one of the top scorers of the senior league, which is sponsored by Nile Special, which is actually now at halftime. Yeah, he was leading the pack for some time until Kayanja Ibra came and overtook him. But of course, he's in top 3 on the top scorers of the domestic league of Uganda. So a very prolific player. Has played for so many clubs, but started, of course, his pool career in somewhere in Chisasi, Bukoto, the club called Capital Knight. It's the team that nurtured him under the stewardship of a gentleman called Mike. Kanakulia Michael. He has just failed to put another center. The centers are not for Ibra today. I don't know why. Giving Janan another chance. So after Capital Night, of course, different teams approached him, including one in Ntinda called Ntinda Giants, which he came and played. And while he was in Capital Night, they won the league. When he joined Ntinda Giants, they won the league during the COVID time. Then after that, of course, he took a trip to Zambia, joined the National League of Zambia, came back, joined Mbale Polo Club, won the league. After Mbale, he has now joined Roxbury Polo Club as their captain. And there's a chance that he could actually also win the league with those guys. So he's been very familiar with the winning teams. Sejjemba Ibra. Now Janan Alinga with a chance to seal this off. 3 yellows to the black for Sejjemba. Ibra had 1 red to the center pocket, which he failed, and now gives a chance to Janan. Janan is a senior player, by the way. I've seen him play in the league. He's not very, very easy to conquer. Very dependable, of course, source. Very dependable player for his team, Chirika Polo Club. A scratch from Janan Alinga. After playing all those lovely shots, now he rewards Sejjemba Ibra. 2 shots, you can imagine. 2 shots, Sejjemba Ibra. And he has 1 red ball to go and black. So this should be done and dusted. And now Ibra gets a center. It's probably going to go down the cushion, then up. Just like that. Black in the upper right corner. 2-1. Sejjemba Ibra of Roxbury leading here. Lamap Bar and Restaurant. We are in Kansanga. We're in the company of Member of Parliament, Mr. Odonga Oto. Came in as youth member of parliament for Gulu, has been of course part of the parliamentary committee, but also at the same time he is a legislator, at the same time on the committees, which I keep forgetting, but I know that he does more than one job. Very influential man. He told me yesterday that he's now part of another sport, which is golf, but pool has always been his first love. So he has a couple of businesses up in Gulu where he actually also has invested in pool tables. But we in the company of such great men, lovers of the sport, well-wishers of the game. Sejjemba Ibra now to break, rest to 5. This is all live courtesy of the Polo Association of Uganda. So big up to the organizing committee, that's the competitions committee. My name is DMS on the commentary, and we are live ATA, bringing you all the action. Polo Association of Uganda on Facebook, Polo Association of Uganda on YouTube. But you could follow us, like and subscribe. We are on Twitter, we are on TikTok. We're about to go, of course, on Instagram. But for those few channels, you can actually follow us and like, share, and subscribe. Janan Alinga looking for his second game now on the Reds. Like I said earlier on, I don't know where the confidence has gone. With the Reds here in play, some of the senior players that have already gone through, of course, to the next round. I've seen Ibra Kayanja, Musidamu Kayanja Ibra, has already qualified for his next round. Can you imagine what Janan has just played? I don't see, his hands look so feeble. His body language is saying it all. He's not ready. In fact, the shot he has just played, he just looks so disappointed. But so far so good. Some of the guys that have gone through from round 2, Cesar Chandiga beat the young sensation, 12 years of age, Herbert Nsamba Mokisa. He was beaten 5-1. Odonga Oto on a walkover countdown beat Caleb Mohire. Ibra Kayanja, the one I talked about earlier, former seed number 1 of Uganda, beat Emmanuel Chol 5-1. Ronald Akampolida, aka Kamwanyi, also beat Omara Moses. Can you imagine? They beat Omara Moses 5-2. As we speak, Zambia's Moses Mofire is playing Ivan Kafuleka of Uganda, and it is 3-3. Elsewhere, Kaziwe Ian is on a walkover countdown for Janan Turije, which is 3-0. So, ladies and gentlemen, as we continue with the tournament right here from Lamar Bar and Restaurant in Kansanga, this is the PAU or Pole Association of Uganda End of Year tournament, the last one on the calendar, and we bring you all the action live on the pages of Facebook and on YouTube, courtesy of the Pole Association of Uganda. We're teaming up with ATA, great stuff, of course. So here, my name is DMS, and giving you the live commentary. The ladies, so far so good. Ladies, of course, who have already made it through round 2. Ladies, round 2, we have Prosi Namoli up against Rona Nomusima, Brenda Akirol against Rhoda Nakawesi, Lilian Kajumba against Michelle Nandaola, Deborah Ebeno against Jovia Nachimuli, and Vicky Namuyanja against Sierra Wanyana. Those games are going on. So the ladies, of course, have just concluded round 1. Remember, this tournament is 2 days, so it means tonight or today we will not be concluding the whole thing, but we'll go up to the last 16, and then we'll commence from tomorrow, last 16, which will be, of course, the last day of the tournament, and where we'll be awarding the prizes and everything. So for some of you who are watching us from wherever you are catching the action from, we want to thank you, but to remind you that it's not a one-day tournament, that even action will be on your screens, your gadgets, on all the channels, and that is, of course, mainly for Facebook and YouTube. That's Pole Association of Uganda. Ibra Sejjemba on the yellows, leading by 3-1. Sejjemba Ibra, very unforgiving here. Janan is making so many mistakes, he's paying for them, and Ibra has no time for conversation. He came to win. Remember, the winner in this tournament for the men will be taking 2 million Uganda shillings. The winner will also be getting 10 points for seeding. The second runner-up, who is of course, so first runner-up, who is the second in position, will be winning 1.5 million Uganda shillings, followed by 750,000 Uganda shillings. That is for the men. And then the fourth will be bagging 400,000 Uganda shillings. And everyone between 5 and 8 will be also going back home with 100,000 shillings. For the ladies, the winner, 1.5 million Uganda shillings. Second, 800,000 Uganda shillings. And then the third, 400,000 shillings. And the fourth, between 5 and 8 quarterfinalists, they will all be bagging 100,000 Uganda shillings. That's the PAU or PAU End of Year Championship. Started today, will be ending tomorrow. We are Lamaban Restaurant. Registration was for 30,000 for men and 20,000 for women. You can imagine, put 30, win 2 million. I've never seen a better business, a better deal than that one. As you usher yourselves into the new year, you can be 2 million shillings richer or 1.5 million richer. Nobody's complaining. There's a lot to win here. Bragging rights, and also, of course, reminding you that the former winners of this tournament are still in the tournament. The one who won the Grand Open last year was Mansoul Bwanika. That was in Matuga in a place called Koma Gardens. And for the ladies, the winner was Rukia Naiga, and they are still up for grabs to defend their titles here, so we don't know if they can actually defend their titles here at Lamaban Restaurant. But the good news is none of them has been beaten, and we're here to see them in action. Janan Alinga playing the Reds here on center table. As it stands, Sejjemba Ibra 3, Janan Alinga 1 on the Reds. Well, back to the game, center table. Ibra Sejjemba is playing red. I beg your pardon, playing yellow. And he tries to separate the bad cluster of balls, of course, down on the rail. Still a chance here for Janan. Hard slice. Packs the ball in the pocket. You see, of course, Sejjemba Ibra coming back on table. For some of you who would want to know more of the results and how the games are and who has gone through, who has been beaten, you can now log on to www.qscore.com. When you log on to www.qscore.com, simply click on tournaments, and then, of course, click on PAU End of Year, and then you'll be able to see the categories for women and for men. So whatever category you want to check or double check, you will see all the results of the day so far so good, and all those, of course, who are about to play. Everything is up there in real time. In real time.
Okay. The free players, please report to these tables. Farouk Matumba, Akoza Kraus, we go to table 1 now.
And as we speak, Moses Mofaya of Zambia is leading Ivan Kafuleka 4-3. As we speak, Kasibu Ian of Uganda is leading to Rija Janan 4-0. But I think for him it's on a walkover countdown. But of course on center table, which you are watching right now, we have the results. Sejjemba Ibra on the yellows is leading 3-1. Yellow's not looking so bad. Earlier on he was looking at a possible combination shot, which I don't think he's going to take now. Because he has center, he has an option. We go center, and then he goes round the ball on the top. Plays it exquisitely. Not the best wide, but decent enough for him to slice. And I think it's going to try to go for the game here. Sejjemba Ibra, Roxbury's finest. He's the lion in not Wakanda, but the lion in Chiwanga. Unfortunately, he has scratched, and the white ball or the cue ball is nowhere to be seen on the table. That means he has awarded Janan 2 shots. 2 shots for Janan Alinga to probably force a possible comeback here. He's down by 1. It's 1-3. They're playing race to 5. And remember, All the games are timed, so the umpire should be also very, very mindful that whatever they are doing here is all controlled by the amount of time they all have left. Unfortunately, they started ahead of time or behind time, so we cannot judge them by the clock, which we are seeing on the TV on the other side, but we know that they don't actually have a lot of time. And remember, the time rule says that if it's time up, whoever is leading in that very, very game will actually be the eventual winner. So the referee or the umpire should be briefing us or showing us, maybe I'll ask him in one way or another to find out how much time this game has and what the decision is going to be for the next couple of minutes. But Janan Alinga on the Reds. Janan Alinga plays for Chireka Pole Club. Sejjemba Ibra plays for Roxbury Pole Club. Chireka Pole Club is based in Chireka, just like you hear it. It's a breakaway club from the other clubs. We have Sinkers, we have Adiz, we have almost 4 pool clubs that are in the same region, and they're all participating in the Now Special National League. Roger. The plan is to put both of these balls in center. Clearly, during my playing days, this I could put with one of my eyes closed. Red goes in first, then black. Probably going to play easy. Oh! Almost got worried that it was actually going to hit one of the jaws, but gets it in. The black is not so tricky. All he needs to mind about the white and the power and the strength which he will use to play that shot. There's 2 ways. You could probably just let it go to the cushion, or play a bit of a stun shot that will knock maybe on the cushion down. Well, he goes for the latter and then he pulls one back. It's now 2 for Alinga Janan, 3 Sejjemba Ibra. Rest to 5. And you see, the games could actually go this slow. It could appear as if Sejjemba was supposed to be having a one-way traffic. Sports is sports, just like how Chelsea was 1-1. It was actually leading 1-0 at first, and then Fulham equalized, and then later on, before, of course, the full-time whistle, Fulham scored the winning goal, and it ended 2-1. It's been such a disappointing season in the Premier League, ladies and gentlemen. All sports is married in one way or another. Sometimes what goes on in football is something, of course, that we poor players talk about, because some poor players are also football players. So in one way or another, you know, all sport is married to each other.
Okay, players are calling tables, please. We are going to miss that tackling now. Let's start the games.
All right, so the games on the center table, we're still on the same ones, but I need to ask the umpire how much time this game has, because regardless of whether they started late or not, we have to be aware of how much time it has, because we have actually gone to the other tables and it's different rounds now, different pairs coming on, but these guys have actually been playing for a while. Ibra Sejjemba 3, Janan Alinga 2. Updates from the other games going on, of course, you could go to www.qscore.com, click on tournaments, then look out for Pole Association of Uganda, you're going to be able to see the categories for the ladies, category for men, and all that is there up for grabs for you to see. Updates going on, of course, on the other tables. Still standing 4-3. Moses Mofaya 4. Ivan Kafuleka 3.
Abediego, wherever you are, barimo kubalira ku table 4. Abediego, wherever you are, barimo kubalira ku table number 4.
Kazibwe Ian also went through from the next round. Earlier on, Kazibwe Ian beat Mustafa Bwide first round to go to the second round. Now he has beaten Janan Tudije on a walkover countdown, 5-0. So Ian has actually gone in the last 16. Sejjemba Ibra hunting for game number 4. And after that, of course, he'll be hunting for one more game. But I don't know if the time will allow them, because I need to be very sure about how much time they have left. So center table, it's 4-2. Ibra in charge of everything here at the moment. He needs 1. Janan Alinga needs 3. That's a fair break. Ladies and gentlemen, in case you've just joined us, you're live. Lamar Bar and Restaurant, Kansanga, that's where we are. We bring you what we call the Polo Association of Uganda's end-of-year tournament called the POW Grand Finale, or the Grand Final. It is sponsored by the Polo Association of Uganda together with the National Council of Sports and Lamar Sports Bar. We are also together with CAS. And right here, of course, we have a game, clash between Chireka Pool Club's Alinga Janan and Roxbury Chiwanga Pool Club Sejjemba Ibra. Janan, has 2 so far, rest of 5. Sejjemba Ibra is leading with 4. Just talked to the umpire earlier on and he was telling me they still have time. But remember, every single game is timed, and the time is usually 55 minutes on the go. And the competitions committee sat down and decided that 55 minutes is enough for a race to 5, and indeed it is, because some people actually finish within the first 25 minutes. Most of our players are offense, so the offensive players, some of them actually, if it's one-way traffic and someone beats the other 5-0, you will see that they are finished before the clock is even 25. But back to the matters here. We had some walkover countdowns for some good players. Segawa Charles was not able to make it. Walkover countdown for him. Kadema Paul was a revelation at the recent grand finale in Lugogo. Could not make it here because of a walkover countdown. And he lost, of course, to Nabasa Joram. And then another walkover has been given to MP Odonga Oto over Caleb Muhiru. And the most recent one was between Ian Kazibwe and Turije Janan, who could not also show up or make it. So it's not surprised because people are actually coming in from the holidays, the festivities. Maybe some of them thought they would be back before the 27th, and now they are still stuck in the village. Or even there are those who overparted the over party maybe between yesterday and Christmas, and fatigue is having the best of them, having a hold of them. They could not make it here today, or others returned to job or to work, and whatever reason it is, unfortunately the sports has to go on, so we couldn't wait for anyone. The rules are rules, and those who couldn't make it, well, the ones who are here have actually been able to be rewarded all the points. Remember, there are seeding points here for every single player who participates gets 1 point by default. But the winners in the men's category, the first person gets 10 points seeding, second person gets 8 points, followed by 6 respectively, and 4, just like that. But for the ladies as well, number 1 will get 10 points, then 8, then 6 and 4 respectively. It has been very unfortunate for Janan, even sometimes when he's about to win a very good game, even when he navigates his way throughout a very, very good game, unfortunately he has been facing the same problem. When he's just about to win, something happens, and now he potted the cue ball, giving Ibra Sejjemba a chance. Now Ibra has used his first shot to clear Janan's yellow. Then he goes for the game, goes potting the reds. Now 3 reds, 1 up, center, then down, and this should be done. Ibra Sejjemba's category of play, I don't think Janan has a chance to come back. Stand shot, just like that. Has options, center and maybe down. Chooses to go for the same pocket for black. Game is done here, ladies and gentlemen. Sejjemba Ibra wins 5-2. Congratulations to Roxbury Pool Club, hard luck Janan. And that's the game, of course, that was on center table. The games will be continuing right here, but remember to like, subscribe, and be part, of course, the wonderful fraternity in Uganda here. From wherever you are watching us from, if you are outside of Uganda, we would want you to be part of the fraternity. And this is what's going on at Lamar Bar Restaurant. My name is DMS, and we'll be bringing you so many other games, of course, on center table. Remember to like our Facebook page, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and that is the Pole Association of Uganda.